Most people look at Bitcoin and say, it's too expensive. I can't afford a whole coin. And that one thought keeps them stuck because they're still thinking in dollars and not in Bitcoin's true native unit, which is sats. And here's the secret. Once you start thinking in sats and not dollars, you'll see Bitcoin in a completely different way. Now, by the end of this video, you'll understand why sats, not dollars, unlock Bitcoin's real power, and why the future belongs to those who make this mental shift early. See, Bitcoin isn't just one coin worth tens of thousands of dollars. Each coin is 100 million sats, and sats are the smallest unit of Bitcoin, just like cents to a dollar, but far more powerful. See, right now you can buy 1 million sats for less than a new phone, but most people never do, because they're blinded by the big number on the screen. They see $100,000 plus and they think that they've missed it. But in reality, the game is just getting started, and sats are the entry ticket anyone can still afford. See, think about the early days of the dollar. When it was first created, people didn't say, I can't afford a whole dollar, they just used cents instead. Now, cents made the dollar usable for everyone. It broke a big number into tiny pieces that still held value. Now, Bitcoin works the same way, and right now, we still think in whole coins, because we're stuck in fiat logic. But over time, as Bitcoin becomes the base layer of money, sats will become the everyday unit of value. Now, just like you don't walk around buying coffee with gold bars, you won't transact in whole Bitcoins. You'll use sats. Now, when that shift happens, 1 million sats won't feel small, it'll feel significant. See, when you start thinking in sats instead of whole coins, something shifts. You stop feeling like you've missed the boat and begin to see just how early you really are. Now, what looks small in dollar terms starts to feel meaningful. 1 million sats isn't just a fraction, it's a piece of a network that will one day touch everything. Now, this shift breaks a hidden trap, because our minds crave big things, round numbers, and a whole coin feels impressive, but a fraction feels incomplete. So people dismiss 0.01 worth of Bitcoin because it doesn't look whole. But when you see 1 million sats as its own complete unit, it becomes tangible and something you can stack with purpose. And slowly, your relationship with money changes. You stop measuring Bitcoin in dollars and you stop staring at the current price. Now, instead, you see sats as digital property, tiny, indestructible slices of a fixed supply. You realize you're not just holding a fraction, you're holding millions of future moments of value, millions of future choices. Because here's the deeper truth. As the world shifts to a Bitcoin standard, no one will talk about fractions of a coin. They'll talk about sats, and sats will be the new money. And those who never made this mental shift will wake up in a world where even a handful of sats carries weights, and they'll regret ignoring what felt small when it was still affordable. So imagine a future where your paycheck, your rent, your coffee, and everything is priced in sats. You're no longer thinking, how many dollars is this worth? You're thinking, how many sats do I have left? Now, in that world, owning 1 million sats isn't a small stack. It's a serious financial foundation. But here's the thing. Most people won't make this mental switch until it's forced on them. They'll keep thinking in dollars until dollars no longer make sense. And by the time they finally see sats as money, they'll be too expensive to easily stack. See, one day you won't be thinking about dollars at all. You'll be thinking in sats, because that's what the world will value. Now, the only question is whether you'll make that shift now and when sats are still within reach, or later when they've already slipped through your fingers. Now, if you're ready to see money the way the future will see it, then stick around and hit subscribe. Because here, we're not waiting for change to happen, we're learning to live ahead of it. Now, if you want to go deeper into this, my ebook Orange Pilled is linked down below, and it's the wake-up call they never wanted you to read. Now, I do also have to chuck this disclaimer in here as well, and I highly suggest just pausing the video and having a little read. Now, if you've made it this far, and if you're looking for something else to watch, then click right here and have a watch of this.